Good day everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Quick note, at the time of recording I have had 2 hours sleep and I have a headache that is demonic. So if I'm a little quieter or a little off today, that's why. My sincere apologies. But it's record now or you don't get a CK today. So, hey, we're going with this. So, last time we kind of sort of started to unify England. Still a lot of work to do, however. We have to deal with the King of Northumbria in order to properly unify everything. Now, if we were to take a look here, you can see that we have a bunch of claims. So, could just go in for a couple of provinces, or a single province or county if you prefer, or 3, or another 2. What we can't do is take them all at once. However, our military isn't exactly up to scratch for this yet. So instead, I'm going to spend today looking at our dynasty for a little while. So, obviously we know about our king. Our queen is pretty milquetoast, but quite good with the intrigue and the deception. Then we have our heir. We won't know much about our heir for another year when he comes of age. However, he's already stressed, he is chaste, which is bad for us. Dull, which means he's a bit of an idiot. Yes, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But we're going to need to find him a marriage. Now, there's a couple of traits that is good to look for here. So, we wouldn't mind a genius. So if you can get the genius trait into your bloodline, that works quite nicely. Now, this courtier is 2. So, what about quick? We have another 2-year-old. Quick is another good trait to get. There's also strong, which can be very useful. And can't remember, there's one for UE or something like that. So we're a little bit in trouble there. However, we have a little magic button here. Where we can find characters. So, see if this throws up anything a little more interesting. See, here we have got a 16-year-old who wouldn't come to court because they don't approve of my religion. So, if we convert it to my religious group, we have a 50-year-old here. Obviously that's not what we want. Also, wouldn't accept anyway. Let's see why. Really likes the count. Okay. Can't win them all. Quick, there's only 1. Strong, we've got another 50-year-old who wouldn't come to join us. So, for now, it's not looking good on the marriage prospects. Okay, a duke has created the Duchy of Lancaster. It's interesting. I didn't give permission to do that, but I guess he did own 2/3 of it. Now, he was my designated regent, and he will go back to being my designated regent. He was also my chancellor. Now, because he did that, I can't make him my chancellor again. Now, the Duke of Wessex is unhappy for not being on the council, but really likes me. This gives us a little bit of freedom here. Because we can use this. So someone who isn't a ruler, is an adult. We can find ourselves someone with a nice big Diplo score. So here we go. I like this. We have Michael, a courtier in Ulm. We'll invite him over to court. It's like East Anglia has been inherited, and now Michael is here, and we shall make Michael our Chancellor. And when you lose a council member, you have to get them back to work, so let's get him back to work. So here we go, the new Petty King of East Anglia. Apparently I should nominate successor for the Bishopric of Canterbury. We're going to go with Osmond. Now we are... free investiture. Okay. So yeah, we are England now, which means we can't change any of the election laws, the succession laws rather, because we haven't held this title for more than 10 years. There's a few other bits we could look at, but for now I'm happy with everything. Of course, we'll go to your place, Mr. Worcester. Someone's trying to kill my spy master. Okay. So, as she's growing older, I can see that Edbert could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, diplomacy. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of her education, but what can I offer? So, I'm going to go with gregarious. No, I'm not. The penalty's too bad. I'm going to go with honest. Let's see, one other title that can be created, the Duchy of Somerset. Oh dear, Ethelswith has a stomachache and doesn't want to work. Lazy motherfucker. So, we're going to take a look at building up our war chest here. So, in my options to extort subjects, I can make the peasants of Northampton pay an extra tax. Now that will make me look tyrannical, and nobody's going to like that. So, we won't. Instead, we'll just be patient. A lot of this game can be patience. So, let's try and find a decent match here. Nice. I won a game. So, in 1 month, our son will turn 16. So this is our chance to form a marriage. Now, France here is currently one big blob. That will change. Lombardy, however, might not. Let's see where this princess is in the line of succession. Okay, so extremely low. That's a shame. Let's keep shopping. Don't want to go too young. Let's go with the Princess of Lombardy. And there we go. The High Chief of Moravia, who has this princess as a concubine, I have questions, consents to us stealing her away. Now, our son has finished his education in the ways of war, and he has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. So he's a brilliant strategist, +9 to martial, +2 to intrigue and stewardship, -1 to learning. Health and personal combat skill go up. So that's a good outcome. However, he's still dull. Bit of a problem there. But if we get him wed, and we're going to take some money from the people, because they want to congratulate us on this marriage after all. Now, that is interesting. Why? Aha. So we would now have the option, if we wanted to, of pressing on your daughter-in-law's claim on Lombardy. So you may be wondering why I would ever, in a million years, want to do that. Well, assume I press her claim. If I win the war, she becomes the ruler. She'll be the Queen of Lombardy. All of her children, because this is a normal marriage, are of my son's dynasty. Which means when I die, and my son dies, and she dies, their firstborn would inherit not only England, but also Lombardy. That could be fun. Now the massive downside, we can't handle Lombardy. We can't even get troops to Lombardy at this point because boats haven't been invented. But, you know, it's an interesting idea. Now one other option we have is trying to encourage her up the line of succession. Trying to encourage her up the line of succession. However, we aren't going to have much chance of that. Now, if we take a look at Pigland, we can see that the king here is in massive trouble. Bet he regrets breaking that alliance with us now, doesn't he? Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to press that at the moment. But there are other ways of acquiring claims on things. So, if we take a look here, we can look at the claimants to the Petty Kingdom of Northumbria. None of them like us, none of them would join us. That's fine. But if we look here, his heir is his only son. He's married, with no children. So I think I am going to try and off King Ealred. This is a very common part of this game, by the way, is attempted murder. So you can look at the people we can invite to this plot. Generally, the more people you have in a plot, the more chance you have of it getting discovered. But also, the more people means higher plot power, which means a higher chance of success. So, 94.6. I think I can do a little bit better than that. So I'm going to push my Spy Master over there to start causing some problems. And that's going to push it up to 98.1%. And that might be enough. Now, I could try this. I can't remember if I can put in a favor. No, I can't. Okay. Okay. So, one of our dukes, by the looks of it, is being a little jerk. Okay, so the Duke of Wicker, my marshal, is trying to kill my Spy Master, the Earl of Lindsay. Now, obviously that isn't ideal. We'd quite like him to not be getting involved in this. So I'm just going to ask him to stop. The only reason I would have to imprison him is to ransom him out. And that's kind of mean. So what happened here? Aha. Okay, this is interesting. I'm starting to think Princess Littleperga, my daughter-in-law, might fancy me. It's not appropriate. Sorry. No. Another person wants guidance in their diplomacy. I will once again say honesty. Okay, And we have birthed another daughter. We'll name this one after her mother, Sinathrith. So, our army is rapidly approaching up to strength. And with the additions from East Anglia and Essex, would be enough to take on Northumbria. The Zoroastrian faith is a heresy now, apparently. Okay. So yeah, we could go stick it to Northumbria. However, I did mention last time in passing, our goal is to form the Empire of Britannia. For that, we would need to hold 2 kingdom titles. That's fair enough. We would also need 80% of the titles in the Empire. We currently have 23%, which is 20 out of 85. Okay, Edinburgh has finished her education in diplomacy and has come out as a charismatic negotiator. Very good. And we'll make her brave, because I can. So, their betrothed wishes to marry. I'm going to say no. I will only allow this marriage if it's matrilineal. I don't think he's going to care. So the reason for this is, she's my firstborn daughter. If something happens to my son before he ascends to the throne, or before he has a child, after he ascends to the throne, she inherits. No, she doesn't. He does. Still. I'd rather keep my bloodline going. So... I think instead if we have her wait a couple of years... A child needs an education focus. Go with intrigue. Betrothal has been formalized. So, you are... oh, look how ambitious. Ends of Northampton are quite far apart and spread out. Ah, yes, the messenger system. Let's do that. Oh no, a spear throwing competition. People gonna die. So yes, we've married her to the heir of the Duke of Majorca. Or not. Okay. Okay, the subject of the Duke of Majorca then. Majorca down here, part of the Byzantine Empire. However, he has a claim on the Kingdom of Asturias. Unfortunately, the actual Kingdom of Asturias is about to no longer exist, so we're going to put that one, going to put a nice big pin in it. Alright, who's going to die? My marshal has been mangled. Well, that's not good. And yet, he managed to throw a spear the furthest. That's kind of impressive. Fair play, my man, fair play. However, minor problem here. Let's see, as well, grace has become a constant presence in your life. You have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted death. Again, the trait Brave. Right. Uhtred, you are no longer fit to serve as my marshal. You're more fit than Wessex boy over there. But I think I'm going to have to go outside of my vassals for this one. So, gonna go with the Earl of Bath. Best option. It's gonna upset the Duke. Obviously, he's not particularly happy. That is a long shit list. Yeah, he's also very badly injured, so kinda not my issue. And my son has become a commander in my armies. Very good. No. Just no. So the plot power has gone above 100% now. So we should be quite likely to see some improvement soon. Surrey changed hands. Someone's trying to... Ah. Looks like the Duke died of his wounds and has been inherited by a daughter. Not sure about that, but okay. So someone else is trying to kill the Duke of Kent now. I just wish my people would start behaving. I don't even know who this Joker is. But hey ho. So personally, I'm hoping for this plot to pay off. And I have a grandson. But he is sickly. So I have a grandson for now. I like Brave. Brave is a good trait. You keep Brave. Now, the next of my children will be coming of age fairly soon, so I should start looking at sensible betrothals. And of course, this being CK, you want to marry for Pat. Your idea here is to make friends. So, Tyrone, you may have my second born. Let's see. Yordale. You can have my third born. Thuringia can have the fourth. And I'll deal with the others when they get a little close to being of age. things will probably have changed by then. For now, making friends is good. But yes, I want this plot to come off. It'll destabilize Northumbria. Now, the Queen of Northumbria sent word that a massive pit of manure has been bred under the floorboards of an abandoned inn. On a path, King Elred will travel with his escort. Once they are seated at a table, kaboom! Now, that is no guarantee that this will work. However, it did. Success! King Elred perished in the manure explosion. There is no trace of my complicity to be found amongst the rubble. So he's dead and nobody knows I did it. That is good news. So now there is a new duke. But still no new claimant. However, notice how much weaker the army is. So now he is ripe for the picking. And so we're gonna march on in there. We'll start with Daira. Or Daira. However, it's... No, that would cost me a little... Now, you know what? I've got the prestige to spend. Just quickly check. Oh, he would become my vassal. Okay. Well then, war is not required. Now I'm threatening. Because I did just inhale a massive great chunk of land. So I can understand being threatening here. Right. Sigurd. I no longer want... Well, I'd like to vassalize you. What if I make you like me? Aha! Crossing a palm with silver, it always works. It doesn't always work, don't quote me on that. And there we go. I have absorbed the rest of England. So now, if I flick to the kingdom view, I have every province that belongs in England, and a couple that belong in Scotland, but details. And so, it may be time to turn my eyes elsewhere. But not right now, because everybody hates me. It's actually kind of annoying, because I didn't kill anyone, but seriously, everybody hates me. And our daughter has excelled in her studies, that's good. So we'll go ahead and let that marriage go through. Oh, yeah, you can stop that now, mate. Tell you what, start working on Wales. People need to stop trying to kill my vassals. Stop. 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 Careless? Oh god. Probably best to not ask why. Wait. Yeah, okay, there's no good reason. And... Ha. So the Duke of Essex is trying to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of England. Got a bit of bad news for him. That's not going to work out well. So he's nicked. But he's a baddie McBadbad. Why can't I steal his titles? He's a baddie McBadbad. Well, there's going to be a lot of upset people. So I'll tell you what, mate. If you could pay your ransom, I'll let you go. You're an alcoholic anyway. You probably won't be a problem for much longer. Thank you. One title can be usurped. The petty kingdom of Strathclyde. I don't mind if I do. Duchy of Galloway. So, I'm gonna hand that off to this chap. Now this, unfortunately, is in the defensive pact. But when the defensive pact breaks, well... Tell you what, let's get you home. So my threat will take 44 months to decay. Okay then. Now, my friend Earl of Worcester, let's teach him to be aggressive in combat. Okay, we have a new Earl of Lindsey. It's actually a good shout for Marshall. But not considered a powerful vassal. Northumbria, however. You'll do. I don't have a decent Chancellor pick. Okay. Oh, who now? Earl of Sussex wants to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Kent. Sorry, but no. I cannot allow that to happen. However, if you're willing to be a really good boy, I'll let you go for 70 gold. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you line your coffers. Uh-oh. My wife tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? Oh dear. Yes, this is how you make money. You let people be knobs, and then you ransom their asses. So, I'm going to use some of that money to find out who is the father of this child. Let's confront her directly. Aww. Feel kind of bad. Still think the Sprog ain't mine, but I feel kind of bad. So, this daughter of mine has become a brilliant strategist. Damn. Should have kept her in the family. Okay, one of my children needs a focus. And we have another daughter. Here she is, all 0 years old. Now, how did my grandkid turn out? Still sickly. That's a bit of a shame. Now I want you focused on diplomacy. So get good. You now. Oh no. The High Chief of Galloway, the person I just made the High Chief of Galloway. Dude. Oh dear, my son has the flu. Physician? Apparently he's feeling much better now, so let's give him a little money. The physician, that is. Interesting. So this guy doesn't have enough money. I'm going to send him 15 gold. Simply to speed up him getting to the 145 he needs to pay his ransom. I don't know where his money just went, but if he doesn't come up with 145 gold, he is never leaving. My court physician wants exotic herbs and rare ingredients. Okay. I can afford it. Oh dear. I bought him dried common grass by mistake. Oh well. Wasn't a massive investment. Oh no, a heresy has appeared in the county of Bath. Right. Here's Bath. Here's a priest. Fix. Apparently the Earl of Surrey is also cruising for an imprison. You can go if you pay. Good man. Now the Earl of Lindsay. You can go if you pay. It's a stupidity tax. They're gonna be stupid and let me know they're trying to piss me off. Well. Let him rot. Not my fault he spent his ransom money on something else now, is it? Ah, masterful, elusive shadow, very nice. I am glad she isn't staying here. Though it is only 15. Aha, she is, to quote the thing, a bit queer. That's fine. It's only really a fertility loss. So, hey ho. She is, however, very attractive, apparently. And now not my problem. I'm going to I'm going to offer to help him if he pays me. Nice. Okay. The Basilius of the Byzantine Empire wants our Prince of Asturias and our daughter to marry. That's fine. And now he is here. Ah. Possibly should have looked at that first. Our man here bats for the other team. But no worries. It shouldn't be important. And we can get a technological advance, and oh boy can we. So we're going to go for shipbuilding first. I'm also going to go for siege equipment. And I think I will go for Majesty. Now, just because I have shipbuilding doesn't mean I can build ships. Also, we saw there that we got rid of the heresy. Let's get him back to researching that cultural tech. Right, let's start on these titles, shall we? So, I shall name you the Duke of Somerset. Enjoy. Now the other one is here. Rather, here. You really don't like me because I imprisoned you, so you're not happening. Oh, that's Mercia. Okay. Right. You hold 2 provinces. You hold 3 provinces. Oh, right, okay. Cumberland, York, and Leeds. That's not good. Mr. Yordale. Miss son-in-law. He can have that duchy. Some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. Okay. I'll pay. How is our prisoner doing with his financials? Not very well, it seems. So, I am now apparently known as the Cruel. Okay. A bishopric of Canterbury has changed hands, which means my court chaplain is gone. And the Chief of Tyrone has gone into hiding. Okay. Damn, that was fast. So, we need a new successor. Gonna go with Michael. A new court chaplain. Let's go with the Bishop of Crowland. And a new court physician. We're gonna go with Michael. And away we go. Now, my threat has suitably decreased. And this lad won't come quietly, so... I am going to make war. It's going to be a short war. He has barely any troops. Let's see, I will call up my Northumbrian levies to assist. Actually, I'm going to get this over with a little bit quicker. And call up everyone. I am the best king ever, apparently. Ah, I have trumped everyone, and I'm the best king ever. Lol. Alright. Few more notifications to get through here. Holding under siege, somebody else trying to kill somebody. And another... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. So, let's crush... Oh. What? I'm sorry, what? At age 19, your daughter Ethelbert was burnt at the stake. Excuse me? Why would you have done that? Right, that's it. Nah, you don't kill my daughter and get away with that shit. Sorry, mate. let's involve you as well. That's just rude. Okay, an educational focus. You can go for humility, m'lady. Now we can go play Stomp the Army. Have a grandson, another one. Let's take a look over here at my firstborn grandson. He's gotten through his sickliness, which is good. Okay, Northumbria is having a little revolt. Interesting. I think I'll let that happen. Here you can see my son has just done fantastic work. Excuse me, Mr. Pigland, what are you doing? Okay, I can imprison the Duke of Sussex. Somerset. What's he trying to do? Fabricate a claim on the county of Somerset. Nah, mate, you've already got one county. Just make your peace with it. So we've got a problem here. Pigland also started a claim for this county. And unfortunately his army was here first. Okay, a heresy in Worcester. So let's get our chaplain deployed again. Earl of Lindsay is trying to kill his wife. I'm just going to ask him to cut that out. Now, there is a chance we may now have to go to war with the Scottish. Yeah. So Scotland have been pains in my ass. Now, I could try to tributize them. But I'd rather not. So instead, getting at my Chancellor working over there. Now, my prison cells. Neither of them are up for throwing money at me yet. And we have a Waldenesian revolt. There's a bit of a problem. So we're going to need to call our banners. and go and deal with that. Oh dear, the Duke of Dara has gone into hiding because I'm trying to murder him. Tragic. So, we're going to get that force marching and have the extras pull into Derby. And they can just swan in as reinforcements. Not that I'm going to need them, you understand. Because this fine fellow now occupies a prison cell. Now, as a filthy heretic, there is only one course of action to take here. We're going to execute. And then we can disband our armies for now. And folks, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. So, hope you've enjoyed. Give me any feedback you want to. Do all the usual YouTubey bullshit. But today, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.